So a prayer, the words of a prayer do not indicate devotion by themselves. You need to have devotion as a background. There was a story about a great Jewish saint, the Baal Shem Tov. In one of the holidays, everybody would come to pray with him, and he was like the saint of the time. And as everybody were praying, there was a terrible whistle. And everybody were like, what's this? I mean, in the middle of the prayer, everybody came here, drove a long way to be with this saint, and somebody's disturbing the prayer. And the saint, Baal Shem Tov, turned around and said, who did this? And then one of the guys says, I'm sorry, it's my son. It's my fault, I didn't educate him well, he started whistling. And he said, the Baal Shem Tov said, son, come to me. And this 5-year-old boy, he goes to the saint, and he says, why did you whistle? And he said, I saw everybody praying to God, and I can't read. And I wanted to shout to God as well. So I did the loudest sound I could do to shout to God. And the saint came down on his knees and embraced the son. I always have a tear or two when I say that. And he says, thank you, son. I've been praying for decades, and one whistle from you opened the gates of heaven more than all my prayers. So devotion comes with intention. It doesn't need to be any particular prayer. This particular prayer, Lord God, have mercy upon me, was repeated by saints for so long that if you become similar in your devotion, it will amplify it. It's an amplifier. A speaker doesn't make a sound. You need to plug in something into it. The devotion or the prayer is the speaker. Your devotion through that prayer can become very intense. If you would just repeat pineapple, 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 you have to put a lot of devotion to make that devotion shine. But if you take your devotion, you say, Lord God, have mercy upon me, or whatever, Hare Krishna, you say, and that prayer has power, then your devotion will grow through that prayer. The consecration is something different. The consecration, when you offer the fruits, is an act of consecration, is an act in which you, the piece, signal to the whole, I want to integrate in you, work through me. And yes, it is involving a state of humility, because humility is the taking down of the shell of the ego. So it does involve a certain dimension of humility in order to make the consecration work.
All the different aspects that you mentioned, Chris, they are interwoven with one another. In the way that Uriel also described, you bring about a certain state of resonance through the Lord's Prayer, tuning into, the Heart's Prayer, tuning into the very elevated and internalized heart-centered state that directly connects already to the divine. That from there you offer the consequences of what you're doing, full of humility. So they all belong together, they are all different, but they form one meaningful whole.
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.